Congratulations on reaching the halfway mark of our journey. Your AI course guide is here. Delighted to welcome you to episode 3 of Andonix's educational series. We've also curated additional materials to bolster your learning. Make sure to visit the link in the video description to access these resources. Keep the conversation going by engaging with the content and participating in our community discussions. If you're curious about a topic or have a question, we encourage you to reach out. And if you haven't already, follow us on LinkedIn and our other social media channels. Staying connected with us is the best way to keep abreast of the latest developments and community events. Now, as you've come this far, let's advance confidently into the second half of our series, starting with this exciting third episode. Here we go.
This is definitely going to disrupt, this is creating an industry. As for example, the internet is the technology that enabled Google, the Chinese giant Baidu. That is the industry that has been created with this innovation. Music sharing service like Napster, it was the disruption that brought iTunes and Spotify, and it changed the business model completely from LPs or CDs. Instead of buying all the album, you can buy one song, or you don't even have to buy them now, you just rent them. And the iPhone was another innovation that just created tremendous opportunity, because the power of computing on the palm of your hand, connectivity, knowledge, data, it's amazing, right? OpenAI, and this is not the only model, there are many more, and we work with many, but generative AI is going to create a tremendous industry, and this is just the beginning. And every time there's an inflection point, and just look backwards what happened when the internet was created, and people didn't understand that there was a lot of, even there are capsules back on the news and YouTube, people mocking, like, what is this internet about? And then if you remember, 20 years ago, if you wanted to be part of the internet, and you wanted to exist, not access the internet, you needed a website. And that's how companies started. And that's the genesis of the industry. And then fast forward today, those websites became Amazon, became eBay, Netflix. They became the business model. Well, today we're at the same intersection. OpenAI is enabling a new industry, and just like back in the day we access internet by dial-up, today we access generative AI by asking good questions. But there is a lot of automation that can be done on top of that, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. And then there are co-pilots, which it's the equivalent of a website, which is basically a knowledge base, a smart, intelligent knowledge base that is learning, accumulating knowledge, accumulating experience, and it's the equivalent of a website. It's just a lot smarter, but the business model that's going to be enabled, the automation that you will be able to do, is the next frontier. So just wanted to signal that as where this is going, and it's moving really, really fast. This morning, I was with a very large investor, a VC, and I saw tremendous innovations in quantum computer that are just going to accelerate these, because quantum computer is going to accelerate processing and capabilities in ways that we haven't seen before. So with that being said, I want to share a little bit more of the research behind it. How is this important to you? Because I think a lot of I have seen about the technology is very high up, and it's kind of like cool, but how does that relate to me? And I want to share with you actual information that connects to you, that actually is helpful for you as an engineer in manufacturing, as a supervisor, as a manager, as a team leader, even as a frontline worker. But the key here is that this research was conducted by an esteemed professor at Harvard Business School in conjunction with MIT and Stanford, and also Boston Consulting Group. And there were two control groups, a large control group of junior analysts, people that just graduated from school, empowered by ChatGPT Plus, and another group that didn't have access to ChatGPT Plus, and they were presented with very simple problems, very simple tasks, very simple projects, and they had to complete. The one group had to complete them by using ChatGPT, and the other group had to do them the old-fashioned way. And the results were amazing. And this is in line with what I have seen with a lot of companies that we were working with other universities. The takeaway is this, that the group that was using generative AI basically completed the task 25% faster in average than the group that didn't have it. 43% higher performance and 40% better quality of work. That's a lot of improvement. So if in simple terms, it will transform, it will augment, it's a skill builder, it's a performance booster. And the kicker here is if you're using it the right way for the right problems. When you use it the wrong way, or you're using it for the wrong application, it will not. Actually demonstrated that it made the performance a little bit worse than the group that were not using it. But that's a game changer, because if we spend 3 days out of the week, and this is a statistical, there's a lot of research, McKinsey has done a lot of research, like we spend, you and I, if we work in manufacturing, and if you're a supervisor, if you're a manager, if you are an engineer, process, performance, quality, manufacturing, you name it, we spend at least 60% of our time gathering data, solving problems, and creating reports for decision making. That means that 3 days out of a 5-day week, we're spending time to do that. If you could get back at least 1 day a week for you, what would you do? You can work on innovation, you can work on yourself, you can create a lot more work in less time. It's all pure productivity. And that's where the competitive advantage lies. If you learn how to use it well, if you learn how to empower yourself, it will be a game changer that will give you back time, and it will give you a competitive edge. It will really make you superhuman in your performance. And that's what all this is about. I want to share with you some of those prompts that will resonate if you're in the food industry, in the food and beverage, if you're in the automotive, and you're in CPGs or consumer product goods, if you're in heavy machining, heavy machinery or manufacturing. I want to share these with you because there are some prompts, and these are the basics, because we do a lot of automation on top of that, data analytics. But today I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to empower you and to tell you that I want to share with you our research. I want to share with you what we know, so you can leverage these and empower yourself, boost yourself. And that's why we're here. And you will see a lot of content that we're going to continue to distribute with the aim to empower more people. That's our mission here.
Thanks for watching. Click on to the next episode to continue exploring generative AI in manufacturing. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content to enhance your skills.